Hey guys, so I just got back from my class and I can just tell you I am done. I'm done with this education system. It's the most shittest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. Like, I'm not joking with you. Not even the education system. Just education system, yeah, on its side. The people's behavior, like people, your work, like workers' behavior is so rude here. Like, I'm not joking with you. I have experienced so much people that work and they're just being rude to customers, like rude. Apart from the last video where it's like, oh, the airport, I was just thought, maybe it's just the airport, nothing else, blah, blah. I should have known if it's happening in the airport, it's definitely happening within the fucking cities, isn't it? I don't even know where to start from. Let me start from Asda. So, first week or so that I got here, I had to shop in to come here, and this lady was meant to do my, I went through to check out, right? I got to check out, and she's like, you can't get a knife, you can't get a kitchen knife because you have to be 25 and over to get a kitchen knife. I was like, okay, you guys law are on knives and not on guns. I don't know anything about your laws and whatever. I was like, okay, whatever. I showed her my ID. She's like, I don't understand. Sorry. She's like, I don't understand the ID. I'm like, it's my Australian driving license because I haven't gotten my uni ID yet to prove to you or to show you a valid like ID with my age on it. I'm like, okay, I don't have my passport on me too. I'm not going to bring my passport to come shop in a shopping market. This is not China. Even in China, you didn't need your passport to shop. The fuck? So I gave her, and then she gave it to someone else, and then the lady checked it and she's like, okay, it's okay, she can get the knife. I got the knives. She kept scanning. I was about to pay, and she's like, your card declined. I just got here yesterday. You think my card is gonna be declined? Like, I'm still a freshie international. I still got money in the card. It's my visa. I'm like, can you try again? She's like, I don't know, blah, blah. Let me call my supervisor. Bear in mind, she's been calling her supervisor for almost all the transactions she's been making. Like, every scan she does, she's calling the supervisor. I'm like, why are you in this job if you're still calling your supervisor for every single thing? Like, how long have you had this job for? Why are you even in the main front at a busy hour? Who gave you a job here when you shouldn't be here? Like, retire or something. Why, even if you're, like, doing this thing, you should be doing chefs or something. Or, like, just get a better job and don't make everybody's life annoying. She had a whole lot of customers behind me. 30 minutes straight or 15 minutes, she was just doing me. And I only had like a few things. The superior came and she went, okay, she scanned it. She's like, oh, you put two product. Okay, she figured the payment out. I paid, and then she's like, oh, I scanned the pot and pans twice. I didn't know how to remove it. Let me call my supervisor. We had to wait again because the supervisor had to go somewhere else. She came back all the way again to switch the whole thing and change everything up. And then she stayed and did the payment. I signed. Supervisor left again. I signed because I have to sign every time I use a Visa card because that's the only card I use here. And to prove it's my payment, I have to sign. I signed. And usually in Australia, you don't really sign your card because, like, why would you sign your card? Like, who's checking? So I signed my card. I signed the paper. But then she's like, I need something else to prove. This is your signature. Really, are you being like this? Like, are you serious right now? So I was like, okay, whatever. I showed her my driver's license. She has to call the supervisor to confirm the fucking signature. I was like, I'm never coming here again. The next day I went to Tesco because I was like, I'm not coming here again. I just don't want to come here. I just don't like the behavior. I just don't like the way I was being treated. Like, what the fuck? No, seriously, I'm done. So a few days later, we went to Asda, me and the girls, to get some stuff. And one of the girls wanted a blender. And we got there, and there was a lady walking past. Like, she was working, so she had a trolley. And we were like, excuse me. I was like, excuse me, because she kept walking. I was like, excuse me. And she kept walking. And she turned around, and she's like, I'm off duty. You're off duty. You're wearing your work uniform. You're still at work. Why are you shopping at your workplace in your work uniform for yourself, but you cannot help me find a blender? That would take you 2 seconds because we're in the same aisle. We just can't find it. You're in your work uniform. You still are responsible. You're still representing your workplace. You're meant to be customers 100%, but you're telling me that you can't help me because you're off duty, but you have time to shop in your work uniforms. I'm sorry, what? How is that possible? Why? I feel like Australians, I swear, I miss my country right now. I fucking miss my country because this would never happen. You would never be in your work uniforms, on your break, whatsoever, whatever. If a customer comes to you like, I need help, drop whatever the fuck you're doing because you're in your work uniform. You're technically on their work. It doesn't matter if you're in your break. They don't give a shit about if you're in your break or not. Nobody cares. You just have to make sure the customer is okay. And you're telling me you're off duty because you want to do your house shopping in your work uniform. Okay. You do you. We didn't buy blender, we didn't buy anything, we just left. And then I decided to go visit an auntie in like Northampton. I went all the way to Northampton. Something was happening with the trains. I don't understand anything. I went to ask the train person upstairs. I was like, okay, where can I get the bus? He's just like, there. Where is there? You just pointed. I don't know where I'm going to. I don't know anything about this country, but people presume because I'm black, I should be from this country. I should know everything already. So when I have to explain to them that I actually don't know, they're like, oh, it's this, it's that, it's this. But the fact that I have to actually tell you I'm actually not from your country for you to actually know that I'm not from your country, for you to treat me differently is crazy because you should be treating everybody the same way. I went downstairs. I went to get to the bus. There was no sign whatsoever to catch this specific bus I was looking for. So there was like 3 lanes. I had to walk to each bus stop, asking people, do you know where this bus is? And they were just directing me up and down. Okay, someone is like, okay, just ask the bus driver. I was like, okay, fine, I'll ask the bus driver. There was a bus driver in the bus. He wasn't driving, he was probably off duty. And I knocked on the door and he said, nope. And he drove away. And I was like, I never wanted to drive into you. I didn't want to come into your bus. I knew you were off duty. I just want to ask you a question while you're off duty because I know you probably can help me because you know the details, you know the idea. I just need someone to point me to the right direction for once. For once. I just need a worker to point me to the fucking right direction for fucking once. You people are so fucking rude. Okay. I went to class this morning because I thought it was Friday for some goddamn reason. I thought, okay, it's Friday, but technically it's just Thursday. Because I have 2 days off in between, like Monday and then Tuesday, Wednesday off, and then I have to go to class on Thursday. But my lecture is at 3. But I didn't know that. I looked at my Friday class and it was at 10. So I was like, okay, let me quickly go. I rushed all the way there, got to class. I didn't know where it was because it wasn't on the board saying this is where you can go for this class because it's like a building, right? And like in each building you have to pass all this corridor, turn left, turn right. Just go level 4, go to your class. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand the system here. Like the building is complicated as fuck. So I went to this class and bear in mind I've already gone to the reception to ask for where this class is. She's like, we have to go upstairs, turn left. I did exactly what she said. I got to the class and before I could say hi, this lady's like, hello. I was like, oh, hello. She's like, oh, why are you late? No, she's like, oh, she's like, did you drive or did you take the bus? And I was like, I took the bus. And she's like, was the bus late? And I was like, not that I'm aware of. Like, did you want to know if the bus is late? Like, I don't know. I'm 6 minutes, like technically 6 minutes. I would have been like, what, 2 minutes late if I actually knew what my class was, but I don't know what my class was. So I had to go downstairs to ask for my class was, right? So this lady presumed already I'm local. I'm a local student. She's like, she's like, oh, I took the bus. And then I was like, yeah, I took the bus. And she's like, next time take the earlier bus. I was like, okay. So I went to sit down. And as I was sitting down, she was like, she was still waiting for more people to come in because she wants to make it like at least 10. So then we can start this test that I didn't even know about. Because I was like, there's a test. So I walked into and so then this other girl came in like 8:10, so 2 minutes after I came in or so. 2 other guys came in. The one that came after me, the other guy that came after me, she didn't ask him whatsoever. He just walked in. She didn't say why you late, nothing. This other guy came in. She went off. She's like, why were you late? What time did you leave the house? The guy's like, I live in Watford, and Watford is actually quite far. And she's like, what time did you leave the house? He's like, I left at 4. I left at 9 because the class starts at 10. She's like, next time leave earlier. Oh, okay. This girl comes in. You can tell she's European, but she's not from the UK. And like, she came and she said, oh, sorry, I'm late, you know. And the lady's like, thank you. You're the only one that apologized. You didn't even give me a chance to say hello. You didn't give me a chance to take a deep breath. I just found my class. I was feeling glad that I found the fucking class. And now you're giving me a side hint, like I should have said, sorry, I was late. Sorry, I was late? Bitch, why is your class in the corner? And then you're saying, I should tell you, sorry, I was late. I just watched her. I was like, okay, whatever. And then she started talking about the essay. I mean, the exam they're going to have. Like, it's going to be like a small exam. It's something like similar to the NAT plan. But like, it's not like NAT plan. It's like when you're in your first year, you know, you have to prove that your maths is all right before you do stats or something like that. And they were doing that. And I'm like, why do you need this? Like, I've already finished my first year. This is my first issue. Why am I doing this again? Like, I was just thinking, how could a second, third year units be considering me doing a maths test, a quick maths test? And she's like, this is gonna go 10% into your assessment, blah blah. But it's not like, you shouldn't really take heart to it. They just want to know where your level of maths is at. I was like, okay, fine. So I did this maths, and it's like all stats and shit, and like basically statistics. And I finished it, and I gave it the paper, and I went on my phone because I was like, what else do I have to do? So I gave her the phone, I gave her the paper, I gave her everything. I gave her the paper. And on the paper, she's like, when she was giving out the paper, she's like, just put your degree. It's obviously bachelor, it's obviously business studies. And I was like, oh, no, it's not. So I wrote Bachelor of Business because I don't study business studies. Because if I was studying business studies, that means I'll be studying the basic stuff. And I'm not studying business, I'm studying Bachelor of Business. And I gave her the paper, and then apparently she wrote studies. I wrote Bachelor of Business, and she put studies behind it. And I'm just like, but I didn't know that until later. So let me continue this story. So I was on my phone, and I was texting my friend. I was like, okay, you can't believe what the hell just happened. I just walked into my tube. And then she's like, no phones, turn your phone off. And I'm in my head like, no. How does me having my phone affect my learning skills and abilities? I'm texting, yes, but I'm understanding what you're saying. And you're just talking gibberish. You're just talking about your assessments and how people are failing. I don't want to know how many people are failing, because normally when people are talking about how they're failing, they want to tell you that you should do mess and you should come to class. I know all that stuff. And then she started talking about like how people are failing. And then she looked at me, she's like, I told you to turn your phone off. Okay. I put my phone aside. I didn't turn it off because I was like, whatever. I put it on my side, and then I put the face down. And when I did that, she started talking again. And then I was like, excuse me, what class is this? And she's like, business studies. And I packed my stuff. And I was like, I'm in the wrong class. No, she called the names of people. And it's just something about like, oh, this is Thursday, isn't it? And I was like, yeah, it is Thursday. What am I doing at 10 in class? And I was like, excuse me, what class is this? And she's like, business studies. She looked at me like, you should know, but like, she was like, business studies. And then she's like, I'm in the wrong class. And she's like, I just called your name, something Shakma or some shit like that. Sorry, I'm not offensive, your name is like that, I'm sorry, but the way she just said it was so rude. And she's like, you responded. I was like, I looked at you. I never said here, I never put my hands up, I never said present. So what makes you think you can mark me here? Because I never did once tell you. Did my name, the name you called, did it match the thing there? Did it match the name on my sheet of egg test that I just did? Did it match it? No. So how are you putting me down in your class as yes? So I packed my stuff, and then she's like, what are you studying? I'm like, Bachelor of Business. She's like, studies? I'm like, there's no Bachelor of Business studies. I don't study Bachelor of Business. I'm studying Bachelor of Business majoring international business. No, I'm not studying business studies. Don't make me want to study business. I'm not studying your course. I'm not studying your whatever you're doing. I'm not studying it. I'm studying Bachelor of Business. But she wouldn't let me want to leave because she's like, and I was just like, I'm an international student. I had to just tell her I was international because she wasn't believing what I was talking about. And she's like, oh, you're second year. I'm like, yes, I am second year. And I'm going to leave your class now because you've been extremely rude to me. But now you want to be giving me a nicer tone because now you realize I'm second year. And she's like, oh, you might take your test because I don't really need it. I'm like, I will take my test, thank you very much. Just made me waste my time doing this stupid test. But I will take my test, and thanks for jogging my memory about how smart I fucking am. Bitch. So like, what I'm saying is, people are so rude. Like, this country, I don't know, but so far I've spent like how many weeks here, and people are pissing me off. And not just normal people, not just everyday people, just workers. Work. If you're working, don't be rude. If you're working, be nice, be respectful, be helpful. Don't be fucking rude to people. Like, the social life here is awesome. It's great. It's like amazing. The education life here just needs to get updated, like next level. My timetable got messed up last week. Like, I had to go to like five classes because for some reason it hasn't gotten updated yet. My timetable was all over the place. I don't have any break. I just go to uni like almost every day. Like, I go to uni like 4 days a week. Can you imagine? And I'm doing 4 units, and it's not like 4 days a week, like long. It's like you go only at 3 and then you come back at 4 because it's only 1 hour lecture. In Australia, I'm doing business, so if you're a business student, you don't do, I don't know about other units, I don't know about other degrees, but for me, I don't have to attend lectures. There's not even lectures. Western Sydney don't even give me lectures no more. I do my tutes. I mean, I just only go to uni for 2 hours a week or 2 hours a day for that certain unit for that tutorial that I'm attending, which I have to prepare for my lecture, for my tutorial. I do my tutorials myself. I self-study and prepare myself for my tutes. I don't have to go to a lecture because they realize lectures people don't go. So if you can do your own self-study, why don't you do it? Why do you have to go to a lecture? And a lecturer is just reading off the slide. I can do that at home. I can read off the slide and come back and ask you about questions. I can do that. But I have to go to class. I have to take a shuttle all the way to D-Have, only for a lady to just click. We're done, 30 minutes. You have 1 hour and you finish in 30 minutes. What did we study now? Like, it's not even 2 hours lecture, it's a 1 hour lecture. Like, it's not like something I can stay in for long. You're teaching for 1 hour. How can you finish under 30 minutes? What are you teaching me? You're just reading off the slide. Why am I in your lecture? I'm not understanding, guys. Sometimes I just feel I need to rant, and I think this country needs to improve the education system. Like, they need to just improve on it, because seriously, this is just the worst thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. Like, this is such a worst educational system. And the teaching and the people and workers in general are just officially rude. I've come to that conclusion. They're just rude. Thank you, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and also just help support the sister, because pray for me. This is only 3 weeks. Pray for me, guys, please. Thank you so much. Bye.